live at Chicago Stadium. This building has held great events since 1929. It's Eastern Conference Final, Game 3 between the Pistons and the Bulls. Hi everyone, Kevin Harlan, joined by Coach Mike Fratello and Clark Kellogg. Mike, the Pistons hold a 2-0 lead in the series, but now it has shifted back here to Chicago.
And the Bulls need to get a win here at home. They can't fall back 3 games if they want to have any shot of upsetting the defending champs.
And the Pistons have looked the part of a champion so far. Clark, they've done a great job slowing down the great Michael Jordan.
Kevin, I could not agree with you more. And if the Bulls are going to have a chance to win, I think they've got to get Michael Jordan involved early in the shot clock. He's the centerpiece of their offense, and this team is only going to go as far as he takes it.
Here now, a look at the starting 5 for the Pistons. It's Thomas and Dumars in the backcourt. Rodman and Lambeer, the fearsome frontcourt pair. And in the middle, James Edwards. Looking at the starting 5 for the Bulls. Paxson runs the point. Grant and Cartwright play in the post at the 4 and 5. And on the wings, it's the dynamic duo of Jordan and Pippen.
And the Pistons defense, so physical. You know you'll get bumped and banged up against them. They are both intimidating and effective.
Now here's Thomas. Edwards, that's good.
Edwards sees the floor so well. Thomas adds the assist here.
Here's Jordan. Takes it inside, and Jordan throws it down.
He doesn't pass up any opportunities to throw it down.
Oh, no. Once you give him space to take off, he goes for it.
Slamming it down with one hand, too. Love the ferocity.
And Clark, with the Pistons and their defense, they've also imposed what they call the Jordan rules. What is that?
Well, I tell you, it's 10 eyes on Jordan at all times, sending doubles, triples, and traps at Jordan whenever he has the ball, Kevin. And they know he's the key to the Bulls' offense, so they're really trying to cut him down with a lot of bodies and a lot of physicality. And so far, through the first 2 games, it's worked.
That's a good explanation. Mike, the Bulls have had some turnover problems in this series, and that is something they're going to have to avoid here.
Without question, 19 turnovers for them last game. You know the Pistons bring the pressure. Bulls have to minimize unforced errors.
Especially at this stage of the season in big games like this. Detroit with the ball after the Bulls pick up 2. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
Yeah, he was just a skosh late on the contest. That's going to be a goaltend for sure.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. The stage is set, and it's one that Isaiah Thomas knows well. And for more on that, here's our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, this is an ongoing story. We have Isaiah Thomas coming back to his native Chicago. He's talked about how he wanted to play with the Bulls and how he used to sneak into this arena. Obviously, he's very happy in Detroit, but he loves this building, and he usually plays well here. Guys?
Thanks, D.A. And, of course, Mike, Isaiah's backcourt partner has shined as well.
Joe Dumars, the MVP of last year's finals, leading them in scoring in the first 2 games at the Palace.
It's about as good a backcourt, I think, as this league has ever seen, wouldn't you say?
A very versatile backcourt.
Mike Fratello, Michael Jordan, through the first 2 games, has been solid. But we know he is capable of more.
Just 20 points for him last game. I would imagine he does everything in his power to put up bigger numbers than that tonight.
This could be an all-timer. Here's Rodman after the made shot from Scottie Pippen. Pass to Dumars. Kicks to Lambeer. 6 on the shot clock. Detroit needs to get off a shot here. Here's Rodman. And the Bulls ratcheting up the defense a little tighter now. And Clark, Isaiah Thomas finishing with force.
Shook that building all the way up.
What a finisher Jordan is on these slams, putting on a show for the fans.
Here is Thomas. They need to find a high percentage shot, Clark, to regain some of that confidence.
I think they've gone too long without seeing one go down, and that begins to mess with your psyche. Good offense squaring up against better D there. You got to appreciate that stop.
To the middle, here's Grant, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Grant's got his second bucket.
Trying to extend this lead. Actually, they're doing more than trying because the lead is growing.
Well, this is a key part of the game. They're trying to get some breathing room.
Paxson against Thomas. Outside Dumars. To halt the run.
With defensive prowess and nearly a 7-foot wingspan, it's a lot harder to get a clean look on Jordan than most guys. They have set the tone in the paint, getting whatever they want.
Well, not much resistance, and if change, this could turn into a blowout.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here.
Totally unacceptable, inexcusable, the number of points they're allowing inside.
Yeah, Coach can't be happy about that. They have to show more fight down there.
Chicago making some changes. Kings checked in for Cartwright. Neely comes in for Horace Grant. And B.J. Armstrong has subbed in for Paxson. Detroit also making some changes. Sally, he's checked in for Lambeer. Aguirre comes in for Dennis Rodman. And it's Johnson in for Dumars.
And the Bulls seemingly over their injury issues now. Paxson's ankle and Jordan's hip are looking close to 100%.
And you know, Mike, it was obvious how those injuries impacted the Bulls early on. In games 1 and 2, their backcourt was just not at full strength.
Here's Pippen with
Oh, my goodness! Come on now. Boy, that's major force and ferocity by Scottie Pippen on that slam. No messing around with that one.
A minute 20 left in the first. Johnson outside. Passes to Aguirre. Edwards against King.
Chicago foul. B.J. Armstrong.
And now let's take a look again at that incredible rejection.
A defensive play like that early in the game can go a long way. Establishes an attitude that you want to have during the game.
Johnson against Jordan. Trying to get something going, and there's the nice layup by Johnson.
You know, this Pistons team is so strong and focused on the road. I don't think the crowd in Chicago is going to be any problem at all for them.
And the Pistons with the second-best road record in the league. A team full of veterans, they have plenty of composure to spare in this series.
Pistons trailed by 13. Outside, Aguirre. Knocks it loose. Jordan outside. And the dunk by Jordan.
Well, they had a plan coming into this one, and they have executed on it perfectly.
Yeah, getting out ahead early on by stifling the competition on both ends of the floor.
Jordan's gone 4 for 4 shooting tonight. Armstrong against Thomas. And it's King with the rebound.
They got a great look. Close in. Sometimes the ball just doesn't go through the hoop.
Pippen kicks to Armstrong. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. For the three. Another three for Chicago.
Their scoring has been a problem. Been tough to handle.
And it's enabled them to establish a substantial lead in the early going.
Here's Thomas. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Thomas.
Well, I think the defense has to guard Thomas a lot better than that. He's really good in that mid-range area.
And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage.
24.
Bulls lead by 16.
Pistons.
We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. Welcome back, everyone, to Game 3 Eastern Conference Finals here in Chicago.